So, chat. Let me let me tell you a little story. So last night, you may remember, while I was streaming, toward the end of the stream, kind of got a little performance dip. I had thoughts. I was like, oh, I may have had something too many things running, something like that. Um, I may need to clear out some hard drive space or something. Yeah, no, that was not the reason. Um, so the actual reason. Yeah. Let me show you the actual reason. A minute passed in the recording. Yeah, I think a minute has passed in the recording. So the actual reason was this motherfucker. Yeah, that's the cooling system for the computer. Yeah, it wasn't running. The computer's running at about 90 degrees Celsius. That's bad. So what I ended up having to do, fortunately, my old computer, my previous computer, has a comparable cooling system. So I basically, today, I took that out of the old one. That's why, just because you get a new computer, don't get rid of the old computer. Because you never know when you might need spare parts, as long as they still work. And it did. So yeah, I basically just swapped it into the new one, and it's running perfectly fine. Excuse me. Running perfectly fine. So that was my day. But now we are good to go. And I am constantly monitoring my temperatures. Just in case. But it's running nice and smooth, so we should be good. So we got the Krondite Magitech twin blades for right now. I dig them. Check my volume here. We can go up a little bit. There we go. I just like that they do actually have a little chainsaw startup when you whip them out. Not super loud, but you can kind of hear it. I think I like the Palaka better. I do. I like them a little better, but sorry, slight smidgen. But I know I said I'm going to be switching classes a lot. I'll probably also be switching weapon glams. I mean, I do love me some chain swords. But anyway, my assumption is we probably are closing in on the first dungeon, so let's forget about all that shit. Ready? The markets of Wakumeki Meki are to the east, on the other side of Bayside Bevy. Oh, good. I love these. This way. Oh wait, do I want to stay down here? This is Aunt T's Tacos, named for its owner here, the lovely Tisol. If you're after the best tacos in Tuliolao, This place sits at the top of Jabalyav Tie. You say that, third premise, but you never ever eat old Rook Ivu's food. Come and buy mine for a change. But you only ever eat. Sorry, T-Soul, it has been a while, hasn't it? I swear I'll stop by for a bite once the contest is over. My, the third promise. How might I assist you this fine morning? I don't know why they all sound like that to me, but I mean, it was kind of accurate for the main elector of their group. Colbert Ropley. I need to buff a nasty nick out of my axe blade. Yes, it's been chipped quite terribly. Trying to cleave rocks again, were we? Something like that. Can you fix it? You stand among Tural's most prestigious gathering of artisans, and ask this question, this child's play. I'll have it repaired for you in 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. Good to hear. I leave it in your capable hands. This is Gilrath, the great adventurer I recruited from across the salt. I brought him here to meet you, actually, so he might have reason to visit Wakumeki sooner or later. But then allow me to introduce myself. I am Rope, humble representative of this grand center of trade. A pleasure to meet you, Gilrath. You there. Stop dithering in the shadows and announce your business already. Boomps, the fuck are you? I've seen that man somewhere before. Oh yeah, he was one of the dudes on the ship. Can't remember what his deal was. Ah, a jewelry maker you met on the voyage over. That's right, he was trying to start anew. Oh, I remember, I spoke to him too. Punjin Jane? Yes, that was it. Been loitering like a flighty admirer who can't pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. Out with it, then. Why are you here? That is to say, I'm a flighty admirer who can't confess my feelings. Oh, okay, never mind. And we're no closer to solving the enigma. He wants to join the trading company, obviously. I wonder if he could use someone to talk to. I say we go ask. Let me know by Link Pearl if you find him first. Turn down my gain a little bit. Right. There we go. Yeah. Trying to keep an eye on my audio. Oops. Nope, I was... There we go. What would a stream be if there weren't tons of technical issues and screwing around with settings, you know? Somewhere around here. Have this open. I am paranoid. Of course I am. I want to keep an eye on my temperature. Yeah, it's doing fine. Alright, let's find this dude. I would love for them to do like a quest like this, and then like, you know, it gives you a place to start looking around, and they're just not there. And then like the other character will just be over link phone, like, yeah, he's over here. I found him. It's on like the other side of the map. Although a lot. There's gonna be something over here. Call it a hunch. Oh, there he is. You're conversing with Master Ropley, but wait, we've met before, haven't we? On the ship. God, every time I hear that noise, I immediately look at my phone. You found him? Good, I'll be right there. You're under arrest. Why did you run off like that? Did you have business with Ropley or not? Please, you needn't concern yourselves with my affairs. I'm undeserving of such attention. What are you going on about? I beg of you, please do not ask me to explain. Do not. Sorry, but the more you tell me not to, the more curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend. You are too kind, so be it. I suppose I could share with you a morsel of my misery. Oh, he's one of these fucking dudes. Before I came to Turialal, I worked as a goldsmith at the most prestigious jewelry maker in all of Uldar, Eshtain's Aesthetics. Oh, it started off well enough, but as days passed, everything began to go wrong. Compared to the masterpieces of my talented colleagues, my products were lacking, mediocre. I lost all confidence, crippling doubt possessed me, and any veneer of bravado I tried to put forth soon crackled beneath its weight. Thus did I take ship, hoping to find a fresh beginning on new shores. Yet, as you witnessed, I lacked the courage to even approach a potential employer. You stand before a man wallowing in the wreckage of his ill-spent existence. I fucking give up. Alright then. You offered a morsel, then served us a full course. We all know someone like that. Just, oh, I'm inadequate. Well, maybe you're not. Maybe you should just stop trying to compare yourself to other. No, I'm terrible. Okay, you just, it's like tough. It's like, what do you say? It's like, want to help, but help me, help you. That kind of thing. You must have really wanted someone to hear your story. If you like, I could try to give you a few words of advice. Then you have experience with my predicament. Oh, of feeling terribly inadequate compared to your undeniably superior peers. Oh, she actually does. Well, when you put it that way, Hmm. Not me. I'm Will Clement, the third promise of Tulialal, daughter of the Dawn Servant. Of course, you're a member of the royal family. Please forgive my presumptuousness. Nah, motherfucker, you had her pegged. But what of you? Have you ever measured your work against that of your colleagues and found yourself wanting? You know, you're not gonna say anything? You got nothing, Wook? You got literally nothing? You can't measure your worth by the success of others. That's a good life lesson. You do right by you. Don't worry about what others doing. How can I not? Should my work not meet the same exacting standards, no new commissions will be forthcoming. What then is the point of my becoming a goldsmith? Looking back, it was my father who inspired me to take up the trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of his clients, and I admired him deeply for it. But in the course of striving to be a great goldsmith as him, I lost sight of my original motivation. All I ever wanted was to spread joy through my craft, as he did. Perhaps... Perhaps I will give this one last try. Thank you both for reminding me of what is truly important. Doesn't matter if someone can do something technically better. You can tell when something's made, you know, just with technical expertise and something made with more passion, you know? You can tell. There's something about it. We can tell if someone's like enjoying themselves, or if someone really cares about what they're doing, or if someone's just, yeah, I'm good at it. Didn't really mean anything to me. See that a lot in some games and movies. What is truly important? Oh, I'm doing the electric football thing. Okay, never. Oh, there she is. Love this umbrella. Oh, sorry, Kellarth. I didn't mean to ignore you. But, yes, I'm glad to see Fonchampagne is giving himself another chance. Ooh, what do we get? Oh, that's right. I think it's Swamp Monk. I assume it's like a mud skipper, maybe? Kind of thing? Pokemon wonders how Fonchampagne is getting on. Can't help but wonder if Fonchampagne will follow through. Let's see if he's actually going to talk to Rope. Just find him, he's just swinging from a tree. Like, oh no. It's down, isn't it? Yeah. It was kind of you to come, but you needn't worry. I've found my courage. Pray, accept my apologies for my earlier behavior. My name is Fonchampagne, and I am a goldsmith from Ul'dah in faraway Eorzea. I realize this is a bold request, but I should like to continue practicing my trade here in Wakumeki. Wakumeki, yeah, okay. If you will have me. I only ask for an opportunity to bring happiness to others with my creations. You're talking to the right people. These are the people who want to bring happiness through trade. You phrased it right. So that's what this is all about. You were looking for work. No. Consider yourself hired. Wakumeki is always in need of skilled craftsmen and women. I'll handle the necessary paperwork. Can you start tomorrow? Yes, of course. I must thank you both again for your sage and timely advice. I don't know if it was that I was all that helpful. But you were. Had you not come to speak with me, I would not have had that moment of much-needed self-reflection. Shit's on fire, yo. Oh, the arrangements have been made. Come and meet me at the entrance of the High Tide Harbor. I think we take in a balloon. Oh, I almost forgot. Do you have my axe ready, Ropley? Ready and waiting. Behold the sublime touch of a Wakumeki artisan. You made it much smaller. Oh, it's as sharp and deadly as the first day I held it. Thank you. Well, good luck to you, Fonchampagne. Let me know if that doubt creeps back in. I'd be happy to talk you out of it. As for us, we should head to the harbor. wouldn't want to keep Aaronville waiting. It's always important to do things because you care about it, and it brings you some kind of joy. Not just because you want to make money. Bernstein, Mr. Bernstein from Citizen Kane, had a great quote. It's no trick to make a lot of money if all you want is to make a lot of money. You look at Mr. Kane, it wasn't money he wanted. Thatcher never did figure him out. Sometimes even I couldn't. But you can be very successful if all you give a shit about is about the money and not about the heart. Case in point, something that has absolutely no heart or soul to it, but makes a lot of money. Funko Pops. I rest my case. Enough with the secrecy. What's this big plan of yours? Look there. That is my big plan. Oh, never mind. We're taking a boat. I could have sworn it was going to be a balloon. Because I was thinking in my head, I'm going to have to make some comment like, can you take a hot air balloon in the rain? But no. What is that? What the fuck is that? It's a punity. It's kind of adorable, because it's a big old manatee. She'll be pulling our boat upriver. How do you know she won't thrash about and sink us instead? I don't. They're gentle and timid creatures for the most part. She's unlikely to cause a fuss unless you give her reason to. Is that true of manatees? Is a manatee physically capable of making a fuss, even if they want to? They just seem like the most docile, derpy, adorable things ever. First alpacas, now punities. Punities? Manatee? Punity? Punity? I don't know. We're relying on a lot of animals for this journey. We should be thankful we have an animal expert as our guide, then. That is true. Aaronville gets shit done, man. But it'd have to be my old nemesis, another boat. To be fair, this is not an ocean boat. This is a riverboat. It's a very different feel. Riverboats tend to be much wider and, like, lower. So there's a lot of side to side. I'm speaking as someone with literally no experience whatsoever. Well, actually, not necessarily. I have a little. Ugh. Oh, crap. It keeps getting. But the vessels see little use with Toral now at peace, so I would be able to borrow one for one of the few that remain. I did consider a dirigible, but the pilots warned me that updrafts near the falls would make for a difficult landing. I was kinda right. They look fucking cool. You said borrowed one, yet there appear to be several on the water. Koana! Oh, he's got one, and then is it going to be Two-Head again? Or is it going to be the other brother? Damati! Traveling upriver, I presume? Seems that way. Does this mean you've earned 2 keystones already? Can't believe how well you've managed despite undertaking the contest alone. He ain't alone, motherfucker. I was never alone. I had my own entourage with me since the beginning. My friends. It's been, not that long. Fucking knew it. Tancred? Urianje? What are you doing here? Put 2 and 2 together, I'll say. Escorting a promise, same as you. I heard much of the incomparable Archons during my time in the studio. As soon as the contest was confirmed, I thought who better to recruit to my cause. I contacted the Scholar, who arranged an introduction with these 2 gentlemen. The second promise had specific requirements. They who would be his assistants must boast both proven survival skill and mastery of the arcane arts. Thus did Thancred and I receive the summons. My own studies concentrated on technology, which our people could readily use, such as inventions born of magitech or clever engineering. Where magic was concerned, I covered only the foundation. Knowing you two, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job. A few. The nation of Tulialao spans an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability once more. Ever have we striven to preserve peace? Where is our place, if not here and now? We did our due diligence, of course, and made sure who we were working with before agreeing to this endeavor. He's even more opaque than Urian J at times. It's surprisingly, at times, but it's surprisingly. That's quite enough of that. We must be on our way. Wait, I have one question before you leave. Koana and Wuklamat are vying for the throne. As Koana's entourage, does this mean we're resolved to defeat all his opponents, including us? We're sworn to do all in our power to win the contest for Koana, even if it means competing against our own comrades. We intend to hold nothing back and expect you to do the same. And we won't disappoint. Ultimately, no matter which one of us wins, as long as one of the two Hitlers doesn't win. I thought you were taking a boat. Even if you have been forced to travel on water, then the others will be doing the same. I would rather walk than risk confrontation on a leaky barge with no possibility of retreat. Not a bad idea. And he's got Yuri, who can probably just teleport them. It's true, I can't stand boats. But I trust the route Erenville has chosen for us. Leave the handling of the punity to me. Punity? No, I don't know. I'm just gonna say punity. No, it's not punity. 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 Punity? Should other wildlife attack us, however, I may have difficulty keeping her under control. Do your best to draw them away, as far from the front of the boat as possible. Are you saying we will have to fight? I doubt this is the dungeon. It could be a duty, though. That we should remain on deck and stand guard. Although it may be wise to have at least one of us sit up front with Erenville, just in case. I'd like to stay on the deck. I'm eager to put my pictomancy to the proof. And I'll take any chance to show that I can hold my own on the battlefield. Probably not a bad idea, also, to have someone with Erenville who has range. Since, I mean, Alfie's healing, and... yeah, Alice has range, but... red mages are also meant to be more in your face. So we're mainly melee. Then Krille will stand on guard with Kilrath. Yeah, we need range. I'll keep Erenville company then. With my blade, I can respond more quickly to threats than Alfie. Thank you. If the fight breaks out, I'll try to stay out of your way. Just hit the deck, you'll be fine. Then I shall endeavor to provide aid where it is needed. I could do that as well. This should cover most eventualities. Secure your gear and board the boat when you're ready. Is this a dungeon? Or is it a duty? Now this motherfucker. I'm not doing his stupid laugh. Let the hunt begin. Jaja's the key to all this. He's a funnier character than we've ever had. It is? Wow, this is a dungeon. The boat ride is a dungeon. That's kind of surprising. Alright. I was right. Alright, who do we want? Well, tank, yeah, obviously. Oh, we don't get a choice. Oh, because Alice is going to be sitting with, Right, okay, so she can go DPS, he can go DPS. That's right, because Alice is going to be staying with him, so... this is just the party. So if I was healer, he would switch to DPS. If I was tank, she'd switch to DPS. Perfect. Alright. Alright, let's see what kind of difficulty this expansion's dungeons are gonna have for us. I've heard some things. Especially about the second and third dungeons, but we'll see. Damn, that manatee can haul ass. Unity. Unuti? I don't know. Is this gonna be a fucking, like... Is the whole dungeon gonna be, like... They're gonna be, like, throwing enemies at our boat? Because that's kind of fucking cool. Like that level in, oh god, what the fuck was that N64 Star Wars game? Shadows of the Empire? Where you're, like, on the train and you have to keep, like, jumping from train to train. We're just gonna go... Finish, this... The one thing I have noticed is this is a very selfish class. In that it has no ability to buff the party. Everything you have is a self-buff. Which does mean, like, in more organized parties, you're kind of gonna be stuck as far as when you can burst. Mainly, it's going to be dependent on when the rest of the party does their burst phase and does all their buffs. So you are a little bit dependent on that. So you basically have to make sure that you have everything ready to go as soon as you start seeing buffs go out. It's like a good party will usually, it's like at like they'll wait a good 15 seconds before the first burst. And then I think it's like, is it like a minute and a half between each one, usually? Between each big one. So ideally, you just have to make sure you have, like, stuff off cooldown, you've built up stacks of things, so that you have that ready to go as soon as you see stuff like Battle Litany and shit like that going out. Brotherhood. Let's pop this. I'm gonna sit on this Uncoiled Fury for now. I wonder if we're gonna leave the boat or if it's all gonna be boat. All boat would be kind of cool. That is Bakul Jaja ahead of us. Be ready for anything. Are we gonna ram him? Are we fighting him already? Yes, come closer. We have something for you. Gift courtesy of the blessed siblings. Actually kind of want to sit on... I kind of want to build up a little more of the gauge. I don't want to necessarily pop it now when I can get 2 pops on a boss. Yeah. You know, pop another one of those just so I have it. You know what? Let's do that just to get a second one. Alright. So yeah, I should be able to pop it twice as soon as we get the first boss. This is not going to plan. We'll just have to improvise. Don't hurt our fucking Unity. See you upriver if you make it that far. Crippling our boat was a cowardly move. It's okay, we got a blinker on. Got our hazards. Erenville, we're losing speed. The harness is broken. I'm sorry, but we have to pull over to the bank. Ah, we are leaving the boat. We won't be going anywhere until we can make repairs. See if there's a route overland. We'll try to catch up to you later. He'll be fine. He's got LSA. Alright, first boss. That's a motherfucking giant-ass punity. Prime punity. Manatee Prime. Punity dash. Shin punity. Ooh, boss theme. You know, let me put the gash on him first. Okay, I stepped into that one, that's okay. Alfie, where are we going? Nothing magic for that. Actually, that's fine. It seems because I didn't think I didn't have 50, so I think you can sometimes get a free use of that somehow. I'm not entirely sure how. Hold up. Point him away. Ah, shit, fuck that up. It's fine, it's fine. Where's the... You're really only doing these combos to get your buffs, like your main combos, quote-unquote, to get your buffs when everything is on cooldown. If this is off cooldown, you're using this. If your big Awakening Burst is off cooldown, you're using that. You see, I got this for free somehow. Because yeah, that's weird. Okay, I don't know when I get that. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure when that popped. Is it when I do that? Oh no, I got it normally. Okay, cool. Ooh, scouting. River's Breath Mask is scouting. It's a straight up... Go ahead, does it get a visor? Doesn't. You know what? I mean, it does cover the eye. But I'll wait till I can glamour it. See, actually, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Let me take a look at Awakening real quick. When is it that I'm getting this for free? That's what I want to see. Alright, it's 4 stacks. Yeah, Serpent Offering gauge 50. Slash. Swift scale. It's one of these, I think. I'm trying to see if I can actually, like... Serpent Offering gauge by 10. Potency of that strike. I'm not sure what's going on there. 9, 10. I think it was off of that. Yeah, I don't know. I am not entirely sure what it is that's, by 5. I don't know. But yeah, I was definitely getting it, like, some free ones there, and I don't know which... It's just if I can get, like, go through an entire sequence with all the buffs, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not spending it now. Hey, this is a familiar tree. Oh, we're going this way, okay. Because if I can predict when I'm going to be getting a free one, that's kind of big to me. Seems like that would kind of be something I'd want to know how to plan for. You know? Ooh, a treasure cough. Grab a debt. Ring of Aiming, I think... Yeah, okay, so Ninja and Viper both use aiming. What was it? Was it a ring, or was it... I think it was a ring. Yep, and that's better. Oh my god, ladders that we can actually climb. You know what, this is gonna bother me. Hold up. Reawaken. Serpent's Ire for the free wheel. Serpent's Ire. Hold up. Oh, it's when I use Serpent's Ire. It grants 1 stack of Rattling Coil, and it grants Ready to Reawaken. Okay. So I really gotta plan that out then. I thought it only just gave me a free Uncoiled Fury. That's what it is. Interesting. Oh, you little asshole. Is that Thancred? Oh my fucking god. Mimic Clot. That just kind of seems gross. Seems like a blood clot that's mimicking a human being. Yep, okay, that's what it is. Okay. So I not only get a free use of Uncoiled Fear, I get the free Reawaken. I didn't even notice that on it. Okay. Okay, everything makes more sense now. Because I was store their Uncoiled. Okay, I'm an idiot. Oh, why am I sliding? Oh, they're taking damage. Hmm. I think we might be getting disconnected in a second. I think we might be getting disconnected in a second. Crash, isn't it? We're gonna lose the internet, aren't we? Oh, no, maybe not. No, maybe fine. Oh. Slight hiccup. There we go. We're still streaming. We're fine. We're not fine. Hey, come on. You can do it. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. Oh, everything's going off at once. Oh no. Casting. Eh. Okay, we're back. We're back. I don't know if that was a server thing or if that was my internet. I don't know. Ooh, these things look fucking cool. Widowmaker things? That looks... Okay, so with Serpent's Ire, then, what I'm seeing here is I get 3 Reawakens. If I have 100% of the meter and a Serpent's Ire, I can, Oh, that's interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, I do my Dread combo. I do my Uncoiled Furies. And then I can do Awaken 3 times. Now, I don't think that's probably not optimal. Just because I don't think you could fit 3 combos and 3 Uncoiled Furies into one burst rotation. Like, into one burst. Like, when everyone pops all their burst, buffs, I don't think the buff would last long enough. I don't really care. I'm just gonna start bursting. So anyway, I start bursting. Okay. Oh, it's just like one of those, like, trolls. Yetis. Sasquatches. Duendes. Actually, we are technically in South America, so we would actually be fighting Duendes. Yep. That's your problem right there. Get yourself a Duende. Just get all my buffs. And then we are gonna go nuts. Okay. Okay, is this gonna be they're gonna go in the direct, like, attack? Oh, fuck. Yep, they're going in the direction they were aiming. Okay. Well. Meaning what? Meaning what? Yep, okay, they're just gonna be wider. It's fine. Gonna do a freeway awaken. This is gonna be ad phase, I assume. Or not. Yes. So far, not so bad. We're doing good. We're doing fine. Okay, so we just have to watch and see exactly what direction everything is in so we know what they're gonna do. Oh, it even shows it. That one's going there, that one's going there, so we should be fine here. Yep. I don't know when he invigorates them if they change direction. They do. A little bit. A little bit. No, not really. I think we're still gonna be fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand on Alfie. It's fine. He's okay with it. Nine to 2. Hose of scouting. Alright. That might be... No, okay, that's actually is fairly significant. Yeah, I'll swap all these out once we're out. So that way I can just quickly transmog back. Glamour back, you know, whatever. Make sure I didn't lose like okay, no, we're still streaming, we're still recording. Okay. Just wanted to be sure. Because you never know. Whenever there's a hiccup like that. One never knows. At first I was getting PTSD flashbacks to the friggin' overheating issue, but no. It's fine. It's fine. Not even like stormy today. It wouldn't be an internet problem, I don't know. Okay, I'm definitely like getting more used to how Viper works. It's you want to make sure you have your main buffs up, and then you just start doing your dread combos. And whenever you have Awaken on ready to go, so you should probably hold on to Serpent Sire, because you should probably be using. I'm assuming you want to use Reawaken pretty much whenever you can. And you have that Serpent Sire in your pocket, so you can pop it as soon as the burst window starts. So if you don't have it like the 50 built up, when a burst window is starting, you at least have Serpent Sire you can just quickly pop and then do a Reawaken and go nuts. Everybody's going nuts. Treasure coffer. Yeah, casting. Now off stream I'll probably run this dungeon a lot just to get all the gear. I don't know if there's a weapon you get from this one. 92 pretty much, the second dungeon pretty much always has a weapon. In each expansion. Usually, it has a weird, like, not weird, but it almost seems like it's usually one of the coolest weapons. It's from the second dungeon. I think, was the Palaka set from the second dungeon of... That wasn't second dungeon of Endwalker. It was Tower of Zot. No, it wasn't. Can't remember which number that one was. But I remember there was a really great weapon set from the second in Shadowbringers. That is a cool-ass looking mantis. Is that the boss of the dungeon? That is fucking cool. Look, you gotta turn the enemies around, buddy. That's how tanks work. This is how we tank. Turn them around. Pretty sure boss is coming, so let's hold on to reawaken. And then after after Uncoiled Fury, we then get 2 extra moves. Interesting. I think I'd seen that when I was looking up like what I was going to get in later levels. So yeah, once you do Uncoiled Fury, you also get follow-ups to that, which is interesting. So yeah, this class, even more than like Gunbreaker was all about the follow-up attacks. This seems even more than that. Like everything has a follow-up. You are never not pressing a button. I kind of like that. I only have 1 built up, so we can pop this. Focusing some of these assholes down. This looks like a boss room. Let's see what the dungeon end boss music for this expansion is going to be. I'm very interested. The standard boss music was basically just the Dawntrail theme in a minor key. Sounds nice though. But let's see what this is going to be. Will it beat the Stormblood dungeon boss theme? Because Stormblood's one of the best. Alright. Slap on the buffs. Alright, time to go nuts. Should we be stopping him from eating those? Dip. Alright. There's my burst window. Pretty much completed. The hell of a burst window. Okay, so what's he gonna get for eating these assholes? Okay, so his tank busters are way bigger. So far, nothing too crazy. Oh, I thought that was going to be party-wide. I fainted for nothing. For nothing! You get nothing! Yeah. Fortunately, I think Bloodbath is a pretty strong self-heal for Viper because you are never not hitting them. So you can really make use of that self-heal. I'm just gonna follow Alfie. Wherever Alfie goes, I'm going. He's smart, he figured it out. Reawaken. Get over here. Okay. That was fun. Not the hardest boss in the world. Not the easiest boss in the world. He had some bullshit. He had some bullshit to do. But hey, I gotta admit, not bad. Not too hard, but definitely you gotta stay on your toes on that one. Jambayas? What are Jambayas? Are those dancer weapons? Or are they ninja weapons? Those are ninja weapons. Well, let's see what they look like. See what like the theming is going to be, because I will definitely be... Oh, they're like bone weapons? Oh, I definitely want to see what the Well, I want to see what my Viper's going to get. I definitely also want to see Dragoon and Monk, for sure. Actually, that looks like it might be what Woklamat's using for her axe. Yeah, I'm totally going to be fucking doing this off stream. Are you fucking kidding me? I'll run this again. I don't fucking care. It's a cool dungeon. The river section, like if you wanted to get a whole bunch of people to run in on Sancton do it, the only problem is the river section has... You can't rush through it because it's going to happen at specific times. It's just... Oh, it's talking. Swim. I don't know, I think we should swim it. Oh, by the way, did I mention that me and Alfie can breathe underwater? Crele wasn't there, she didn't learn that. Alice can too, by the way. So we could just walk on the surface on the of the the floor of the fucking lake. Fine. Actually, I haven't really seen any waterways where we could actually dive yet. Should have captured the prime Punity. Look at this fucking thing, motherfucker. He's gonna carry us even faster. I was worried it might not catch up to you. Those caverns you traverse were dug by the Yakhui in their search for gold. Remnants of their excavations can be found throughout this region. Well, I appreciate the lesson, O wise guide. Are we landing this boat anytime soon? Our river journey is almost over. For proof of that, you need only look ahead. Are you gonna let me see what we're looking? Oh, there it is. That looks fucking cool. So many wonderful vistas. Falls are impressive. Oh. Gotta read fast. Yes, amazing. They'll let me off. You get that aetherite. No. No more boats. No more books. No more books. Are you alright? Oh, you are not alright. I should be surprised if she was. Even without the nausea, we're all spent. There's a mountain shelter nearby, a resting spot for those who have ascended the stairs. I suggest you make use of it. That would be a welcome respite. Have you the strength for a short walk, Wicklamat? We can rest along the way, too. Damn it all. Promise is meant to lead from the front, not mule and moan like a sick kid. Oh, it's alright. I spent most of Shadowbringers slipping in and out of consciousness and coughing up white shit. That was my time on the first. It wasn't until the fist bump of light that I basically recovered. Fist bump heard around the world. Ignore me. It's the nausea talking. I'm fine, really. Lead on. I'll follow. Very well, but if I might say one thing. Just, you're a promise or a claimant to the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to struggle. You needn't bear this burden alone. So please, don't hesitate to talk to us. We're always willing to lend an ear. Relay, I... Everyone wants to be allowed to be a weak little baby sometimes. Depending on all these skill leaders do need. A leader is usually only as good as the people he surrounds himself with. Or herself. You as well, Kilrath? I've always believed this is my problem alone, but perhaps you have the right of it. Hell yeah, I do. The warrior of motherfucking light. Alright, I'll talk about things. Just give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Of course, as long as you need. We'll be waiting at the shelter when you're ready. First things first, we got pants and a mask. I can't do glamour plates here? God damn it. God damn it. Oh, that's right, I need to be in a city. An actual settlement. Well then, fuck it. That's what I say. Hold on one moment, chat. Alright, I return. Get a quick bio there. Alright, we is back. I've long felt that I could never tell anyone when I was confused or hurting. That admitting to weakness would bring shame to Papa's name. But if you say you're willing to listen, then there are things I'd like to talk about. Come on, let's catch up to the others. Alright, first roulette of the night. I'll take this. I'll always fucking take this. Kidding? Fuck off newts. Or tegus, whatever. Mostly coming at night, mostly. Hey, they're So are we in a settlement where I can transmog now? We are! Awesome. So, yep. Oh, okay. So we are gonna do that. And I'm actually gonna... Where's my... Where's the Plaka? Oh. I did not apply them to any glamour plates, apparently. Hold on. Gotta do this. Yes. We just want to switch this to Palaka. Palaka. That way I just have those there. And not. I really do like these. Those look so freaking nice. And then we do portraits, and then we do. Okay. Brief aside. Now we're back. Kozomauke. I think. Yes, I'll be very curious to see what the weapons look like from that dungeon. Monk, Dragoon, and Viper. Get off, you'll stop. We should stop here for the night. I understand the desire to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate from our punishing river adventure. Then let's settle in. We'll need a cook fire, and there's meal preparations to be done.
小さかった頃のことだから全然覚えてねえんだ。物心ついた時にはもう連王宮で暮らしててさ。ただ生まれはイクブラーシャ、ヤクテル樹海にあるシュバラール族の集落だって聞いてる。一度も訪ねたことはねえんだけどな。私にとっちゃ親は親父ただ一人だけだしよ。
Hey, he's got 2 heads. It's literally my 2 dads.
その気持ちわかるわ。私も本当の両親のことは覚えてないから。知りたいと思ってた頃もあったけれど、いつからかそんな気持ちも忘れちゃった。私にはガラフおじいちゃんがいてくれたし。へえ、クルルも私と似たような境遇だったんだな。親父は私やコーナ兄さんを実の子みたいに愛してくれた。ゾラージャ兄さんっていう血のつながった子供もいたのに。
Mainly because his true-born son was a fucking asshole.
昔私が獣の住む森に入り込んじまった時も親父が真っ先に探しに来てくれてさ。ビビって泣いてる私のことを叱ったってよかったんだ。なのに部の親父と来たらよく生きてたななんて褒めるんだぜ。まあ結局その後今は眠ってるリの親父に説教されたけどな。森の危険性について何時間も延々と。
Had a PowerPoint presentation and everything. Spreadsheets. Even worked out the percentages of each of those ways I could have died.
普段は優しい親父だけど鍛錬の時は厳しくてさ。今思えば私が王女として立派に生きていけるように
Builds character.
本気で向き合ってくれてたんだよな。なのに私は全然その期待に応えられてね。自分の国なのに知らねえことばっかりだしよ。アルパカのことだってイヒーハナ祭のことだって何一つ知らなかった。
So do I, but I saved the universe once. I mean...
大した経験もないくせにトライオラの中で生きてるだけでトラル大陸のことを分かった気になってたんだ。私にはコーナ兄さんのような知恵もゾラージャ兄さんのような力もない。
Hmm. See, that's the thing. That is true. But I'd basically just be saying what I said before. The whole idea of you can't measure worth by success of others, like, yeah, but they're successful. How can I be successful if they're successful? It's not mutually exclusive that someone else is successful and therefore you can't be successful. That's the fallacy that you're doing to yourself when that happens. You're saying, well, these people are successful and I think they're more talented than me. Therefore, because they're successful, I can't be. No, you can also be successful. So much of this is subjective, you know? Like, them being successful doesn't mean you can't be. So you can't look at it like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna say that. It's not an if-then.
比べるなって。そうか。そうなんだよな。
Instead of saying I'm not as smart as that guy or I'm not as strong as that guy, say, okay, well, what do I bring to the table? Sometimes you're enough. You know, we all have different perspectives. We all got something different. Sometimes you're enough. You don't have to you don't have to, like, sort of, like, pigeonhole yourself, well, I have to do at least this one thing. Well, no, you don't gotta do that. You don't gotta do that.
王を目指す気持ちに
You don't need to hyper
兄さんた
specialize.
ちは関係ないんだ。
Yeah, exactly. Fuck 'em.
理由は最初からみんなのためだったんだから。 知るってことが大事だって聞いて感じて考えて、そうして積み重ねていけば、明日のあなたは今日のあなたより理想に近づけているんじゃないかしら。
みんな悪い、情けねえところを見せちまったな。トライオラの王女だとかって虚勢を張るのはもうやめだ。知らねえことだらけならこれから一つずつ知っていく。
Well, to be completely fair, you haven't been doing a very good job of hiding it. You just won't try to hide it like you have been,
もっと好きに
and
なる。
failing.
私が守りたいこの国やみんなのことを。私は私らしくこの道を突き進んでいくぜ。そんで絶対に黄金鏡を見つけてやるんだ。クルルのじいちゃんのことを知るためにもな。
ありがとう、ウクラマトさん。でもおじいちゃんのことまで背負わなくていいのよ。ガラフ・バルデシオンは未知の危機から人々を救うために活動していた人。その孫娘として誰かを傷つけたり辛い目に遭わせたりしてまで調査を進めたいわけ
Maybe
じゃ
it
ない。
wasn't Aaronville's mentor. I was like, oh, could that have been Galuf? But I'm like, he would have said something. He's heard the name spoken enough times.
一緒に
He would have put two and two together.
できれば楽しみながらみんなで思い切りやって気持ちよく勝つの。そのために私も全力で手を貸すわ。
ああ、そうだね。我々は同じ道を進む仲間だ。皆で力を合わせて黄金鏡へとたどり着こう。
お前らありがとよ。頼りにしてるからな。
Meanwhile, in the second Promises Scan, let's see what Thancred and Yuri are up to.
お前らありがとよ。頼りにしてるからな。
何やら盛り上がってるみたいだが、兄として妹に一声かけなくていいのか。
Who?
その必要はありませんよ。お二人こそよろしいのですか。ラマチに協力している方々はお仲間なのでしょう。
We're trying to kill each other.
敵対するような状況になってし
It's
ま
more
う。
like we're just taking different bets and having some fun with this. And basically, we're both just trying to keep two fucking genocidal maniacs off of the throne. Like, hey, as long as one of us wins, we're cool.
俺たちはお前に協力しちゃいるが、あいつらと敵対してるつもりはないさ。
And to be fair, both Thancred and Yuri at one point or another have been basically kind of antagonists against us. Thancred when he was possessed, and Yuri because he had a bigger plan to try and steer things a certain way. He just didn't tell us about it, when he really should have just told us about it. Because then he'd be like, oh, okay, you're not a traitor. Okay, got it.
無論、お前
But it's Yuri, he doesn't think of these things.
正々堂々やり合ってやるがな。
何のしがらみもなく彼らと競い合う機会などこれまでありませんでしたから、少しばかり私の心も踊っているようです。
それにしても魔法大学の首席卒業者やバルデシオン委員会の代表までがラマチに協力しているとは厄介な方々が現れたものです。加えてあの冒険者、あなた方の言う通りの人物ならば手強いどころの話ではありません。
I mean, yeah, not gonna lie, kind of a big deal.
だからといって継承の儀を諦めるつもりは毛頭ありませんが、
I mean, I did punch God in the face once. That's gotta count for something.
アルパカだよりの物流では大嵐などの天災で容易に寸断され、民の暮らしが危険にさらされてしまう。だから僕がシャーレアンで学んだ技術を生かしてもっと豊かに安全な生活を実現しなければならない。この国はもっと変えていける。僕がやってみせますよ。
ま、今はそれでいいさ。この旅はお前にいろいろなものを聞いて、感じて、考えさせるだろうからな。ところで、俺はこの継承の儀で引っかかってることがある。黄金鏡に至るための条件についてな。扉にかけられた封印を解いて王となるのは7つの試練を超えたものじゃない。勝者は7つの秘跡を手に入れたもの。
Oh.
ええ、おそらくこの先はもっと荒れる。
Right. You don't have to get them all yourself. You just gotta get them. Like, you don't have to have done the task to get the keystone. You just need to be holding one of them keystones. That's probably what Two-Headed Man is thinking. I think Hitler's son is probably... He's not going to try to steal the keystones from us. Because he's too proud for that. He believes too much in his own strength. He's not going to stoop to that. Two-Head Man will absolutely just try and swipe the tablets with the keystones in them from us to complete his set. I mean, unless the other son is... Well, we'll hear what he has to say. Unless he's really put in a corner, I don't think he would try to take them from other players. So we're all showing up here at the same time.
他の皆さんはまだ到着しておらぬようですな。手だれの協力者を連れていても、コーナ様とウクラマト様ではゾラージャ様には一歩
I take offense to that. I think I could take this guy.
なぜならあなた様こそ相当の血を引く唯一無二の存在、奇跡の子。
I don't know. Where were you during the final days?
連王の座を継ぐために生まれてきたと言っても過言ではありません。
そのような肩書きに意味などない。
そういえば継承の儀に黄金鏡が関係するという噂を聞いてからグルージャジャ様に近しいものを探ってみたのですがね、彼らはこんなことを口にしていたのです。黄金鏡に至ることができたものは未来を変えるほどの力を得られるらしいと。本当にそんな力があるならぜひとも私もあやかりたいもの。
He's gonna end up being the villain. We're all looking at the first son, thinking, oh, he's the bad guy, right? The other guy's too much of an oaf. The other two-headed guy's too much of an oaf. No, it's the it's always the Grand Vizier. It's always the Vizier. It's always the advisor who wants to make the power play at the last minute.
ですから、そろそろ動こうかと。利用価値があると示せなければ放り出されてしまいますから。先に確認しておきますが、私の策が誰に向こうとあなた様を王にするためならば問題ありませんな。
戦では誰もが平等に血を流しうる。故に人は戦の愚かさを知ることができるのだ。
Yeah, this fucking chameleon dude's gonna be the real mastermind behind this whole thing. So first son, he's not evil. Maybe the Hitler comparison's wrong. Oh god. I see him and I just think Bruce.
ミスネコちゃんはあの後どうなっただろうね。簡単に死なれちゃつまらねえが、それならそれでまだ遊び相手は2人もいる。お頭は継承の儀に勝って王になったらどんな国にしたいとか考えてるんで。
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Oh, that's right. I have to do things. Yeah, I'll give it to someone else. I don't care. Exactly. He's like literally, I don't know. Oh, who does this remind me of in modern politics? I just want to win. I don't want to have to do anything. Are you not allowed in the city? What makes you think you're not? Are they like exiles usually? Yeah, he's too much of a dumbass. He's a nuisance. He's not a villain, like an actual full antagonist. It's gonna be that fucking advisor to the son. Guarantee you. He's gonna make a power play at the last minute. Although apparently the son's aware of it. So he's not evil. So yeah, the Hitler comparison, no, he's not evil. He's just not really bright because he has this idea to show them how bad war. We just got through the final days, motherfucker. I assume the New World was not spared that. It was the whole star dealing with it. And it's like, so you're going about this all wrong, like, in a way that is kind of ridiculous how short-sighted and dumb this is. But I think probably this advisor dude has been whispering in his ear. Being able to say those things has brought me such relief. Like a stone has been lifted from my chest. I can take a full breath at last. I don't want to encumber myself like that again. I want to be better. Will be better. For myself and for my people. Ruthenium. The Moblin settlement of Earthenshire is not far from here. Be warned, the road we'll be taking is favored hunting ground for bandits. With the stairs currently impassable, there will be fewer travelers, meaning the brigands will be desperate for victims to ambush. Although considering present company, I suppose my concern is unwarranted. Bandits on the road? What have Zerl Jah and the Landsguard been doing? Seems up to me to restore order to the area. She not get lost. And off she goes again. For now, we'll head west and aim for the bank of the second river. Yeah, Alpaca. You're gonna see me do this a lot, where I'm like, I did get the 8th right. Alright, okay. I have a habit of second-guessing myself with little things like that. Alright, next roulette. What we got? Another liner. This one would be... What is this one? Hold on. Oh, of the round. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yep. I was thinking color scheme of Trials. It was like, not Bismarck. I'm surprised how rarely I've been coming along Aether Currents in the last two areas naturally through... Because usually it'll kind of lead you close to at least some of them. Actually, what is the map looking like right now? That's Okanu. Oh! Okay, so this is the upper area, so we should be able to get everything in this area now. Okay, cool. Well, where are these bandits? Apparently they're not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Earthenshire is just a little further ahead, on the opposite bank of... Oh, God. Miyaka Bekzoma. That doesn't... What the fuck? I just got a mount from Twitch? Well, it's made vigilant all the same. Yeah, viewers, I guess... Streamers and viewers can get shit for watching Final Fantasy streams. See, that's the thing that Nintendo doesn't understand. Look, I'm not gonna say I love Nintendo. I do. I like their games. I like their games. But, like, if they did stuff like that, like if you stream Nintendo games, like they gave stuff that, like they can leverage streaming and YouTube and things like that, and really help with the promotion and stuff. They never seem to... It's... Old Japanese men not understanding what the youngins are doing. Then again, it's also, well, I don't know how old the current, like, leadership at Square Enix is. I assume that's not super, like, young, and... Well, like, they seem to have embraced it way more. Like, they get it. This I don't... Okay, there we go. Jungle Iguana. Ooh. New Aetheryte. Cool. Cool. Digging it. Loving it. Yeah, next dungeon will probably be at 93, I assume. This is it. The village where the Lay of Pots from the Tulialal saga took place. Goblins! Moblins, technically, but gobbies. Gotta love gobbies. Everybody loves gobbies. Earthenshire, Idleshire. Might the similarity be a cultural inclination, I wonder? The settlements themselves couldn't be more different, though. Shire appears custom-built to resemble Pots, while the other is a repurposed town. Are they gonna speak like Eorzean gobbies? Welcome to Arthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greet? Yes, they do. Pleasure of happy greeting the third promise and her retinue. That's us. We're looking for the Dawn Servant Selector, if you happen to know who that is. You are exchanging tongue flaps with her right now. Redderok is the Elector you seek. Oh, that's helpful. We can get straight to the performing the feat. As much as Redderok would like to do just that, we have much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. Many help hands for the Potsworn were injured. This is no time for feats or medal tests. Goldsmiths contracted to work for the Moblins. The word comes from the pot-like workshops where they practice their craft. The Moblins provide those Potsworn with tools, materials, living quarters, everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metalwork in Tyrol. This is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. This is the best they can offer. I never should have left Waku Meki Meki. It was a fucking storm and landslides. What the fuck you expect? You see, the Potsworn desert us. Without enough healthy help hands, we are failing to uphold our side of the project. Whatever. Should all our Potsworn leave, Earthenshire will grind to a halt. We have to do something, and do it soon. And let us stand in for the injured helpers. It would give me a chance to learn more about your people and your village and bring us closer to beginning the feat. Then all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obligated to join in. Take a rest while you can. I could use some help. Feel like that every day. Of course not. I was hoping you'd say that. I actually wasn't sure I could do this all on my own. We'll all help. I thought any of us could sit around and watch. We'll take every help hand we can get. Redderok. Truth swears that once the Potsworn have completed perfect workshops again, we will commence the feat with all haste. You and the third promise can assist help hand Rakarok. You other four, follow Redderok. There are other help hands in need of hand lending. So different naming conventions, though, because usually with goblins it's all X's, and depending on how it's formed, like Brayflocks, I think OX is female, IX is male at the end of the name. So for them it is Q instead of X. I really appreciate you pitching in. I meant to say at many fires. There'll be no more feigning strength, no more... I meant what I said at many fires. There'll be no more feigning strength, no more playing it being an invincible promise. There's one thing I've learned on this journey, it's how practiced you are at aiding those in need. And I mean to make the most of having such an incredible mentor at my side. Pick the top tier. That's what you gotta do, you gotta pick a top tier. Now let's find this Rakarok fellow and see what we can do for him. Okay, so actually it's OK for male and OQ for female? Is that what I'm getting from the names? I probably need a mender. None of this IQ. Maybe it's Q and K, maybe? Goblins have a fascinating little culture, and the reason why they talk in that weird way where like they'll have like double words is because they basically speak because they're merchants and like artisans who go all over the world. So it's no surprise that they're here too. But they trade with everybody, so they have to know everyone's languages, and so they've basically come up with like a language that is like really doubling down on certain word meanings so that it just like is universal, so that it's like there's no way you could possibly misunderstand it, you know? I think it's a very, very interesting like little cultural thing with them. Want many, many jingle shines. So I think it's probably the same with them. It's O and I, but it can be Q or K instead of X. Rakaruk can't meet his obligations without more help hands. The pot pact is broken and pots are emptying. Yeah, what you need done. We got you. Come to aid Rakaruk? Rakaruk accepts your hand-lending with joyous feel smiles. If we can offer the pot sword the promised good living, we might save the day yet. Whatever you need. Hold on. I want to do something here. I think this is the one I want. Yeah! I mentioned last time that there's a weapon, 92 weapon I wanted. I came prepared. These are awesome looking. Like, these look really, really cool. Because they just look like real-ass Tomphas. So I dyed them, made them look a little woody. Very woody. Gold. And hey, I like me some Tomphas. That's cool. I don't know how the portrait's gonna look with them. It actually looks fine. Because I'm using the box emote, I'm not actually wielding them. Aha! Perfect! But yeah, that's sick. I'm gonna stick with Monk for a little bit. What Rakarok needs is for new help hands to create good living for Potsworn Ka. Kahi. Ah. The help hand assigned to Ka was hurt during the rock rain, so Rakarok took over. But he knows nothing of Ka. What does Ka want? What does Ka need? Help hands do not bother the Potsworn with straight tasks. Our job is to observe and anticipate, prepare things with guess think. Please, guess think with Rakarok. Find out what Ka is lacking so we can provide it. You can count on us. Let's find out who the fuck this Ka is. This is where Ka works, is it? I do dig the goblin masks here. I mean, I like the simplicity of the Eorzean ones. But I dig that they gave a little flair, a little cultural flair. Let's take a peek inside then. Just cooking meth. Okay, so they need a fan. Must be Ka. Be a lot quicker if we could just talk to him, but that's not the way they do things around here, apparently. We'll have to leave him be and try our hand at some guess thing. Well, it's a workshop with a lot of pipes. It's probably steam, heat. He just needs a fan. That's all he needs. Where's Krele? Just make some ice aether. Paint some ice aether. I was gonna say, I would say the furnace would be one. Must be boiling soon as I close the furnace. There's no airflow to speak of. How could I even work with that stifling heat? I don't think I need any more. I think I get it. I think I get it. We get the man a fan. That's it. Those tools are looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones? Well, there's no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. Yeah, air. He barely touched his meal. The dish isn't meant to be. The dish is meant to be eaten hot, or it loses its savor. So, new tools and some air. Easy. Alright, I've taken a good look. I think I have an idea of the things Ka might want to improve his working conditions. Let's back outside and talk to Rakarok. Get that man a glass of water. Some new tools. Major observations? What did you guess think? Well, first, I noticed he hasn't touched his food. An empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking? But our food is very mouth-pleasing. Why wouldn't you want to eat it? But Rakarok is sure of nothing when it comes to Ka's taste. I can help you with that. My brother Koana is also Itsaro, and while everyone has their personal preference, there are some they tend to share. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Ka probably wouldn't have been able to eat it until it cooled down. By the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold or unappetizing. Simple solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter what temperature. Rakarok would never have thought of that. But the third premise might explaining these things to our cook. Not at all. But I don't think that was the only reason Ka couldn't concentrate. Itsaro homeland is hot and dry, but even Ka seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there a way you could cool down the workshop? Oh, we could try a drafty shard. They make a lovely breeze. Do you know where to get one of those? You could gather them from the shoals of no return. You know, you go there and you return from the shoals of no return. Easy. There are many old boats there, abandoned by those who gave up their research for the Golden City. So we salvage them from the wrecks. Could you handle that first, Kilrath? Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Ka's files and saws and things are pretty worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order? Rakarok was too preoccupied with stocking materials. Serious oversight, which he will rectify. Supplying good tools and good living is Help Hand's responsibility. Then we have all the work to do. All have work to do. We can meet back once our tasks are done. The shoals of no return are past the crags. Through the tunnel southeast of here, you should be able to spot the passage just outside the village. And then, hopefully you return from the place of no return. It's an ironic name because it's actually pretty easy to return to them. Alright. Roulette, what do we got? What do you got for me? Another lantern. Alright. It's, I don't think it's a Nidhogg. I don't think it's a Nidhogg. Oh, no, it isn't a dog. Alright. Thought his would be, like, redder. I'm going entirely the wrong way. Really like the night theme, like this night theme. While I'm here... To the south? Okay. We going the right way. Southeast. I'm not going the right way, but I kind of now am like... Sunken cost fallacy. A little exploring. This place is nice. I like this place. Straight south. Should be like right over here. There it is. What's up, Morble? What's up? Alright. The east. So if I go there and then south, I could probably hit this whole area. But I mean, obviously I'm not going to do that now. This, I think... Oh god, the weird grass. For some reason, the horses on the grass sound really weird. Their footsteps are just... They're sloshing through something crunchy. I'm pretty sure this is Leviathan. The water hooves. It's my hooves. My hooves. It's a cool town. Reminds me of, fucking Gaga from 7. It's the, it's like an area... Maybe it is. It's the place where you get Titan or something. I don't know why. In my head, I'm like reminded of that, like, kind of not quite dome. You're Kilrath, aren't you? What brings you out here? Ah, the issue with caring for the Potsworn. When they approached me with that same problem, I suggested they commission artisans in Charlian instead. The quality of craftsmanship would be guaranteed, after all. However, the Moblins did not care for the idea. Surely it could be more efficient to engage in a uniformly trained collector. I cannot understand their fixation on individual contracts. Perhaps a custom will make more sense once we begin to feed a pots. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the matter of help hands, and are instead tasked with tending the injured. We were on our way back from procuring herbs for Orangier, in fact. Settlements in Kazamauka, too, have been isolated by the storm's destruction. What would have become of the wounded had we not found a way here? Should I become Dawn Servant, one of my first acts will be to establish reliable trade routes to the capital. When I imagine how much good we can achieve with Charlayan technology. Don't trust Charlayan entirely. They kind of wanted to ditch the entire planet instead of trying to find a way to fix the final days. My apologies. I have much to consider. If you'll excuse us. They were kind of jackasses about it, to be honest. And at least at least he wants to get things done, unlike most Charlayans who seem to want to just have, a Senate meeting to determine the schedule for when they will have a Senate meeting, to decide if they'll have a Senate meeting, to then decide if they're going to plan to do something. Like, it's so mired in bureaucracy that, like, if we hadn't saved the fucking universe, they were fucking screwed. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Take care, Kilrath. Oh, I said that. Is that the cave? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You spot a tunnel opening. Head through to the passage of to the shoals of no return and recover the drafty shard. I love anything goblin in this game. It just always sounds so funny. Wait, was that right? Is that where I already was? Oh. Straight up Chocobo. soda up, and I place it down. I couldn't find it. I don't think it's going to be the fiery orange crystal. Relatively sure it's not going to be that. Faintly warm to the touch, of course. It's going to be green or pale blue. Bright green, it's wind. Blue would be water or ice, and unfortunately ice, would melt. Emits a soothing whisper of wind. It seems you found the crystal Rakarok sent you to a salvage. No. Ooh, a lantern. Oh, is this the titanium one? Or is this, what is this? Is this Titania, or is this... Oh, Emerald Weapon, right. I forgot that was Shadowbringers. It's the weapons. That quest line, oof. Doing some heavy shit. And then going back, like revisiting Whirlit with during Tatura's Grand Endeavor and catching up with Gaius and his daughter. Oof. Like, you want a fucking feels fest. Something that just punches you straight in the feels organ. That the Whirlit quest line, and then the follow up with Tatura's Grand Endeavor when you revisit them. That was fucking sad. But uplifting at the end. Is that a cool breeze Rakarok feels? Yes! Thank you for finding a drafty shard. Rakarok will add it to the new set of tools he brought. And I come bearing good tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning Hitsaru. It's on its way even as we speak. Let's go in and see what Ka thinks of our efforts. Go and he's just dead. He's passed out in the heat. I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. Fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a pot pact. I'm grateful for your kind consideration, so allow me a moment or two, and I'll reciprocate with a piece worthy of a pot sword. An ashtray. Oh. An oil lamp to brighten the halls of Valak Shunsa. Craftsmanship satisfies Earthenshire's reputation for quality, I trust. Such luster, such brilliance! Truly a gift fit for the Dawn servant. I'm glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted till now, I hope to continue crafting at an improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill, after all. Yeah, so that lady who left is kind of just a bitch. Forgive my interruption. She was like, "Yeah, no one's helping me." It's like, they got people dying. Like, Give him a little chance here, hon. Lamati, I'm told the Elector has deemed the crisis past and is prepared to task us with defeat. That's great news. Thank you for letting me know. So this is the craft of a potsworn. It is indeed a masterful piece. A spittoon, I take it? Thank you for words of praise, Second Promise. I drew inspiration from Kazumaoka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. I wondered why the Moblins did not simply build a workshop in the city, and now I have my answer. Even Chilean goldsmiths cannot easily replicate such exquisite artistry. See, I think Wuklamad and he are both gonna rule, I think. Because they both want, like, open border kind of, like, exchanges with the rest of the world. He's more on the sciencey side, and she's more on the cultural side, so you get a little bit of everything. So I think they'll work together. I mean, obviously, we're all going to work together to stop the other two. One cannot create great things if one lacks creative impetus. Tulialal, fortunately, does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of a craft would do well to study it here. I was raised among Hitsaro, more traditional than most, and we shared ingenuity of Tural's various peoples. Yeah, and the shared ingenuity of Tural's peoples was eye-opening. You lived as a traditional Hitsaro. I have few fond memories of nomadic life. Also, I'm sorry, but Kilrath is fucking adorable. Whenever any close-up with that kitty face, and you're just like, oh, I just want to smooth them cheeks. So fucking cute. Rakirak is very grateful to you. I thank you both for your hard work and clever guessing. When it comes to help-handing, knowing the potsworn really is important. Well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet. It's a lesson I've had drummed into me several times already on this journey. The Elector bids the claimants assemble in a large building to the west side of the village. I will head over there after finding Thancred and Yangier. I also ran into the Lavelia twins on the way here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. We're rivals. It's not his job to make sure I know that the feat is starting, but even now, he's conscientious to a fault. Anyway, let's not keep Rhetoric rating. Don't think so. I want to use this on Monk or Viper. What am I wearing on Monk? 650. This is 655. What is Viper wearing? 660. Okay, so Monk it would be better on Monk. Then again, I haven't played around with Dragoon much. I'm gonna be doing this a lot, chat. I'm sorry. No, I did want to play Monk a little bit. So, I meant to talk about this last time with Monk. So the way Monk used to work, Twin Snakes gave us a buff to ourselves, a damage buff. Demolish gave us a debuff on the target, a dot, damage over time. They took those away. Now, this gives us 2 buffed versions of this move, and Demolish gives us 3 buffed up versions of this move. And Dragon Kick still gives us a buffed up version of the first move. Because it used to be, and the buff and the debuff had different timing on them, so you had to, like, refresh them at different times. It kind of got kind of weird and confusing. But what they basically did now, and I kind of agree with this, because a lot of people looked at it and was like, okay, it's like a fucking mess trying to figure out the actual order you should be doing this in. Because you want to do, like, Dragon Kick, Twin Snakes, Demolish, then you're going to go... They actually changed... These are upgraded versions of these from leveling. So you do Leaping Opal, Rising Raptor, Constant Coeral, then you jump back to Dragon Kick, and this, and then you may have to refresh this already, so then you'd switch probably to this again, and then you go back to this, and then here, and then you want to go back to demolish. So it was all over the place. So now, by doing it just that it buffs one of the other two, it's much clearer. I think ultimately you're doing the exact same rotation you normally would have done. It's just way more clear why you're doing that rotation. And it does the Viper thing of flashing the move that you need to do next. So whichever one of these needs to be refreshed, it'll give it to you. It'll just say it. So you're basically doing the same rotation. It's making it just a little bit easier to follow, which in the middle of a fight, when you're dodging mechanics, is not... It's kind of rough. The other cool thing, when Brotherhood is active, you get 2 sets of 5 chakra that you can stack. Mainly just because, especially like in a trial or raid, you pop Brotherhood. If you're not hitting that forbidden chakra every single time the instant you get the 5th chakra, someone's probably going to... You're probably going to be losing out on chakras you could have been building. So now it's a little easier. You're not going to be wasting them as much. And then later, and Riddle of Earth is now... it does basically the same thing, but it also... After you pop it, you can then pop it again for a party heal, which I think I mentioned. And then it looks like our last abilities are going to be Riddle of Fire and Riddle of Wind will have follow-up attacks you can do after you pop them. So Monk's looking pretty fucking good. Not gonna lie. Dragoon, also, they got rid of Spine Shatter Dive and replaced it with just a dash. It seems like they're doing that with a lot of classes. Gunbreaker also lost the damage on its dash. Which I'm okay with Gunbreaker with that, simply because when you went into No Mercy, and you were trying to weave every fucking off-global cooldown into that combo, by just removing the damage on the dash that Gunbreaker has, it's like, okay, that's 2 fewer inputs I need. I won't be as, like, harried, and it won't be quite as hectic trying to get everything to fit into that brief window. I'm not crazy about losing Spine Shatter Dive, I'm gonna be honest. But, it's fine. We're gonna get a follow-up to Stardiver, I believe. The rest is kind of a... You don't need to... Like, High Jump will always be followed up by Mirage Dive. That'll just be a 1-2 punch. You don't need you don't need multiple of those to get Gearskagol to turn into Nastrond. It just turns into Nastrond anytime you do it. You get 3 uses of Nastrond, so it's not like, okay, I gotta weave as many as I can in this short amount of time. So it's a lot of simplification, and some people are saying they're dumbing it down, but WoW did the same thing at times, where they were like, okay, there's way too much button bloat, these classes are getting way too fucking complicated. We're gonna cut down a bunch of buttons, just to make this, like, it's easier to wrap your head around, so I'm completely okay with that. The class still feels fine. Yeah, we're losing out on a jump, but I believe there's also going to be a follow-up to Dragonfire Dive as you get closer to 100. So that'll be another jump. So it's fine. I'm okay with this. And the rest feels pretty fine. Very similar. Not too much changing. Warrior feels almost exactly the same. It even keeps... it and Paladin both keep the damage on their dash. Yeah, like, Warrior just feels like it's a stronger Warrior. And also, the only reason why I even have Bard, I don't play Bard, I only have Bard so that I can play music with the guitar. And then Dark Knight, basically, Blood Weapon has been rolled into Delirium, so anytime you pop Delirium, you just get your free uses of Blood Spiller, and you get magic back for it. So that's just going to be your get magic back phase. Not too much seems to have changed. Shadow Wall, excuse me, did get upgraded so that it gives you a 1200 potency heal when you either drop below 50% while it's active, or once it runs out, it'll also give you the heal. So that's a little bit of, hey, if there's one thing Dark Knight needed, it was a little bit more sustain. But other than that, not a huge amount changed with Dark Knight. It feels very similar from what I've seen of it. And then Gunbreaker, very similar, just 2 less problems to worry about during the No Mercy combo. But yeah, let's jump back to Monk for a little bit. And then other classes that I play... Because I play basically every melee class except Ninja, and every tank. and Sage. I have not even touched Sage. I have not even switched to that class since the Dawntrail came out, so I have no idea what happened with Sage. I'm not a healer. I'm not very good at healing. It's just not my jam. But tanking and DPS, 100%. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the classes that I've played so far. Although I did mess around with Red Mage for a little bit. It's the only mage class I've ever really messed around with, and I haven't quite seen if that's changed at all. Redrock thanks you for assisting Hellpand Rekarok. She will announce the feat once the other claimants arrive, so please be patient a little while longer. My question is, the first son, he said his little toady there, his crummy little toady, said that we're far behind, so I'm curious how many of these he has. How many keystones does he have already? And the two-headed dude seemed like he was only just getting to the Mantis. I'm happy to report we were able to convince one of the Potsworn to stay. How did you fare? Yeah, we did too. So you managed to do the same. Splendid. Oh, good. Welcome to Earthenshire, First Premise. We support your plans for salt crossings and new Potsworn they will bring. Of course they would, yeah. I mean, goblins don't really care who's in charge. Broadening borders is 100% what they want, because they basically will work for everybody. Hail the mighty Zaralja! He cleared many piles of rockfall as if they were pebble stones, the resilient son of Dawn Servant. Zaralja was clearing fallen rocks? I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest. Well, because we can't have the contest if it's, not going well. Well, we meet again. Yeah, we all here for this one. Oh, at least the other guy did catch up, it seems. Just in time for the feat to begin. I'll bet he was already here laying low while the rest of us did all the work. Claimants, your attention please. As Redrock has explained, many of our Potsworn left us following the storm. The precious metalwork crafted by those artisans brings in much jingly shine from across the salt. Should our stream of trade goods dry up, Earthenshire will suffer. Fully allow merchants will suffer. So Redrock sets you this feat. Each of you are to find one clever-hand goldsmith to bring back here to us. So we're to recruit new Potsworn. Makes sense for the feat of pots. Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. How does finding workers for you demonstrate their worthiness for the throne? You are free to refuse Redrock's request. She will be happy to inform the Dawn Servant of Zoralja's disqualification. The right is a means to an end. The steps we take to get there are not important. Then Redrock declares the feat of pots begun. But remember, a pot pact must be agreed to willingly. No grab-snatching or deceitful tongue flaps. Hey, good luck there, two heads. You just gonna make one of your dudes do it? The Elector said nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival. Which is exactly what we should do. No, it was more of horse-like, but I'm not doing it. A fine suggestion, brother. Brother! I'm glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans. What is this plan? You're going to steal the first promises... But I'm confused. And I'm pretty sure First Promise could just beat the shit out of you if you tried to, like, kidnap his fucking... Dude, like, what? That nasty brute is up to something. He said it right in front of us! He may seek to delay us again, as he did on the river. We can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. What do you think, Wilclamot? Have any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? I know some artisans among my supporters, but they're all in the twilight years. Couldn't ask them to give up the comforts of Tulialal to live in this remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. Why not? Meanwhile, Koana probably has 100 young craftsmen to choose from. Not that I'm comparing us, you understand. There's a statement of fact. Hey, Alpha, you want a job? I suppose we could try asking her on Waku Meki Meki. That seems a logical place to start. Back to Tulialad it is. Da-da-da-da-da. Wait, does that mean we have to take the boat again? No, we teleport. We got a fucking Aetherite attunement. No, I can't do it. I can't stomach another boat ride. You said I should share my burden, so I will speak plainly. The truth is, I get really, really sick on boats. Again, she's not been hiding anything from us. It's pretty obvious. Well, Clement, this is hardly news. But it was brave of you to admit it in any case. We won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. It will? Are you sure? That's adorable. I'm positive. Mostly. Wooklamat is adorable. She's fun. Oh, we're back. I need a moment. Upriver or downriver. It's too rough for me. The nausea's a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to hide it, but I'll rather set foot on a boat if I can help it. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let me see if Master Ropley can help us recruit a Potsworn. Love the jazz. Going this way now. Well, greetings, they promise. What brings you back to Wakumeki Meki? You've not chipped your axe again, have you? No, Master Oakley. Actually, I have a favor to ask. Or that goldsmith dude that we just hired. So what do you think? Do you know of any craftsmen who might be interested? Filching my artisans for the moblins, eh? Well, seeing as it's the third promise making the request, I'm willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. Only I can't think of a suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do I know with a master of goldsmithing would also have no qualms about relocating to Earthenshire? That Eorzine goldsmith. What about him? Yeah, that dude. He owes us. You mean Fonchampagne? He did say he was employed at some fancy jewelry store across the salt. And considering the distance he's already come, I'd like to think he wouldn't mind moving a little bit upriver. That said, he's only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign a pot pact? There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the Potsworn are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Either way, you won't find Fonchampagne at his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day. Probably enjoying a meal over at... Probably enjoying a meal over at Mostly Consonants. Then maybe we should go and talk to him. Just you and me, since he knows us. Wouldn't want to feel intimidated by having a deal with a crowd of new faces. two of us can handle this. Take a rest at the cabins if you like. Right, let's go and see a man about a pot. Is that a euphemism for something? Oh yeah, break it down. Temperature's still looking good, I think. I think the new cooling system is working out just right. Speaking of just right, best jazz sounds from Julio Lal all morning, noon, and night. Where you at? There you at. Surrounded by a crowd of people. Oh, Kilrath, you're here too. The third promise said you wanted to chat. I've just finished eating, so shall we find a quiet spot outside? Good, we've got him alone. We drown him and take his shit. Really enjoyed this town. It's a good thing no one would ever ask me to leave this wonderful paradise. The last time we talked on this beach, you were in a miserable state. Yes, I was, wasn't I? A lost soul, until you two came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment has been most welcoming, and for the first time in a long time I feel content with my lot in life. That's wonderful. You're gonna move. So, what is it you wish to discuss? Well, it's hard to ask this right after you settled in, but I'm looking for someone to become a pot swarm. I don't imbibe myself, sorry. Oh, I've heard my new colleagues mention the term. That's when an artisan signs a contract to work for the Moblins, isn't it? But you're not a Moblin. I'm not sure I understand. It's for a feat in the right of succession. I need to bring a new pot swarm to Earthenshire. So that's the way of it. I'm being used, aren't I? We barely met, and after pushing you to work at Baku Meki Meki, I'm no demanding you to throw away and sign a pot pact instead. It's a selfish request, I know. I have something to tell you, Third Promise. The other day, I completed the necessary procedures for immigration. I'm pleased to say I'm now an official subject of Tulia Lal. I've since endeavored to learn what I can of the nation, beginning with the right of succession and its claimants, including you, of course. Now, you will recall, it was my father's example which led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was at East End when Garlean forces laid siege to the settlement, and in the ensuing chaos he was slain. War took him from me in an instant. The man I loved and admired, I never wished to suffer such a loss again. And so, as much as I'm indebted to you for turning my life around, it is as a fellow peace-loving Tuliolan that I want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing a pot pact, then I shall gladly do so. Much Untamed, thank you. I shall return to Master Oakley and inform him of my decision. Allow me, I'm the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news. And I can threaten him with an axe. Yo, what's up? You got tacos? Oh, perhaps you remember me? Brukivu, owner of that. I'd like a word if you don't mind. You're Wukdamat's ally from across the salt, right? And a hero of some renown, too, if the gossip's to be believed. Well, as it happens, I could use some heroic help. It doesn't need to be right now, but could you come by when you have a spare moment? Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you at my shop, then. You can now gain access to role quests. Ah! Sorry, don't know why I made that. Oh, the French champagne. Celebrated ever effort its excellence. There's a California champagne by Paul Masson. Inspired by that same excellence. It's fermented in the bottle. Awesome. Okay, so they're starting roll quests right away. Awesome. We will do that. Although I do need to do Viper quests at some point. On stream. I'll do those at some, yeah. We can just rush through those. Maybe next time we'll do that, and then we'll jump into the story. I assume it'll be... Okay, so that also does answer my question that I had. Are we going back to class-specific quests, or is it going to be role quest? It's role quest. It's fine. I understand why they made the switch, because as they were adding class after class after class, writing a full storyline for every class, every single expansion, that's a bit much. That's an ask. That's a lot. So I get it. It's fine. Master Ropley. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Fontaine has agreed to sign the pot pact, yes? Well, while it is a shame to lose a capable goldsmith, to have one of our own hand-picked to serve the Third Promise is a great honor for Wakumekimeki. I appreciate your understanding. Of course. If you happen to know any other talented artisans, regardless of their expertise, I hope you send them my way. It could even be yourself if you're so inclined. Okay, now we also unlock... Is this going to be the firmament of this expansion? I'll keep that in mind. Though my time here was brief, I will not forget your kindness, Master Ropley. I am blessed to have these workshops to be my first home in Tulialal. Come back to us if the moblins cut you loose. You'll always have a job at Wakumekimeki. I expect you'll want to leave for Earthenshire as soon as possible. I'll go and pack my things. 3 keystones down! Although I'm sure we'll have to deal with Two-Head Man. They're all dead! What became of Fontaine? Were you able to find him? We did, and he's agreed to become our potsworn. We'll leave when he's ready, but you still have a little time. Splendid. We shall meet you anon. Is he going to kidnap ours? Because I don't think that works. Because he has to sign the contract first. Because he could always say, well, no, I'm not signing the contract for him. I had plenty of reasons to win the contest, but now I have one more. Fontaine's putting his faith in me, and I won't let him down. You may now unlock deliveries. Yep. See new endeavors. Yep, so this is going to be our... If I want to do crafting, which I don't do, I should. I know I should, and I will eventually. Let's pay a visit to the palace. Aha. Right then, I have some things to take care of at the palace. Well, you can pass time however you like. I'd suggest you head back to the cabins. After all, even heroes need a rest. We still have a big journey ahead of us. Heshekwa. You're listening to TFJS, Talal's first jazz station. We'll be here keeping the beat flowing. Thanks for listening to TFJS. Oh, right, this is the end. Welcome back, sir. You've had a Landsguard messenger most anxiously awaiting your return. Kilrath of the Third's Promise Entourage? Oh, that guy. Okay. Kilrath of the Third Promise Entourage. Been looking all over the city for you. The Dawn Servant summons you to the palace. You are to present yourself to the gate guard stationed outside Sunperch at your earliest convenience. Oh, and one more thing. You are not to mention this visit to Woklamat. Also, I do kind of want to see what their in-room looks like. The Forard cabin. Ooh! I miss having an in-room where there was a shoebill staring at me as I slept. But this is nice. This is nice. Dig it. Dig this quite a bit. Alright, let's go see the father. So I fought that Estinian dude, and that dude was cool, but he said you're better. Yo, I want to fight you. I like fighting cool, strong dudes. Let's do it. Isn't she here, though? Like, I can't mention it to her. Like, what if she just, like, is here? Like, what? If I come in and I'm like, yeah, I was sent for. Oh, you're here. Ah, it's a personal duty. Wait, am I gonna fight him? The Dawn Servant awaits you within. While I was not informed as to the reason for your audience in terms of attire, I would suggest full battle regalia. Yeah, we doing it. I'm going as monk, so I can play around a little more with the new monk. Yeah, he's gonna duel me. Like, yo, I saw you and you were like so fucking strong, and I was like, dude, I gotta fight this guy. I totally gotta fight this dude. He'll be so hype. Yep. I like him. Yo, dude, I like fighting. I like fighting strong people, and you're like the strongest fucking person on the planet right now, so let's do it. Yeah, Estinian's pretty badass. Estinian! My bro. Yeah, remember that final days thing that I'm sure you also experienced here, since everyone did? Yeah, I fixed that. That was me. Why don't we find out? Yeah, see, we're cut from the same tether, he and I. We both love this shit. Same with Vana. It's like, yo, you strong. Let's fight. You can, you know someone more personally than any other way if you just fight the dude. Yeah! Hit the music. Get that chorus going.
いを通してお前の力を測らせてもらうぞ。
Yeah, see with the dies and the 2 die slots. Yeah, these taunts look nice. This is so fucking cool. です。I am going to assume, yep. Okay, so this is going to be strikes, and it's going to rotate around that way. Okay, well. So. Nope. No idea what that's fucking about. Oh, I think I get it. I get it. Oh no, because it didn't. I think it's not the spot you think. Oh yeah, he's sleeping. Ah. Eh. Fuck that one up. Celestial Revolution is just basically saying, eh, you fucked up, but we'll give you a consolation prize. Damn it. Well, actually, I didn't mean to do arm's length. I'm curious if that would have actually worked against his push. Yeah, I think it's this. Yeah. Because it's going to start in one direction. Fortunately, as Monk, I have no ranged abilities. Oh, okay, I fucked this up. Yeah. Fortunately, we want to go here. Yep. Ah, fuck that one up again. There we go. Okay, so it's gonna be there. Okay, so I'm gonna want to wait for the first one and then jump into it. And then if I stay here, I should be okay. Right? Yeah. Curious if this is gonna do anything. Yeah, no. It arm's length is kind of shocking just how much that does negate. Because there are a couple of force movements that it can't negate, but you'd be surprised how many you just tell the opponent to go fuck themselves. Like, no, I'm not going over there. Granted, you can kind of screw yourself and accidentally not move when you probably should have been moved. Yeah, we're doing okay now. What are you doing? You're going first. Now you're going. Ah, okay. I can't... Whew! Oh, yeah! Mash! Mash! This one's actually kind of rough. Okay. No, let's keep going. You wanted to see who would win. And all I'm saying is, I was avoiding your mechanics at the end there. And I got plenty more self-healing. Yeah, again, kind of a big deal. That was so hype. That was kind of fucking hype. It was really hype. Yeah, we've noticed.
熱くなりすぎて危機に陥ることもあるはずだ。だが敵を素早く打ち倒すことに長けたお前ならラマチの脅威を払い支えることもできるだろう。
I have a question. How'd your son turn out to be such an asshole? The weird genocidal, like, what? Is he raised, like, science kid? Seems not, I mean, he's fine. A little cold, but like, that's just because he's too in his own head. You know, he went to I'll blame that. You know what? I'll blame that on him going to Charlie and learning from them. But otherwise, he's a nice guy. He's okay. And look, Lamont is super nice. What the fuck happened to your first kid?
ここから先はトライオラの王としてじゃなくてよ、ラマチの親父として話がしたい。悪いが付き合ってくれるか。礼を言うぜ。早速だがな、これまで一緒に旅をしてきてラマチをどう見る？王女として、依頼主として、あるいは一人の人間としてでも構わない。
She's getting better?
お前がラマチを見てどう思ったか聞かせてくれ。
He has potential. She's learning. That's the key. Key to potential is the willingness to learn.
やはりわかるか。その通り、あいつはまだ。
If you're not willing to learn and admit that you don't have all the answers, then you shouldn't be ruling. Because you need to accept that sometimes you're not always right. That's why you need good advisors. You need to be willing to change your stance with new information.
この国に生きる部族たちが持つ歴史も文化も信仰も知らん。あいつが知っているのはこの王都から見える景色だけだ。だがそれはラマチに限った話じゃない。ここまで継承の儀を進んできたならもう気づいてるだろう。
That your son's a fucking psychopath? Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, obviously. Smarty guys, too in his own head. He's thinking too much about innovations and not about the personal touch. Yeah, well, no offense, but your actual natural son is... He's got some problems, buddy. Maybe you didn't hug him enough, I don't know. And then the other one is just an oaf. He's just a jackass. So it's like, yeah. Clever. Have them go to all the places I went and see if they can learn why I became a ruler and why I've been doing so well. Yeah, you're not trying to choose one, you're trying to forge one in the same kind of trials, helping the people, learning what they need, learning how best to help them. Okay, so it doesn't matter who unseals the city. If he says, no, you ain't ready, I ain't giving it to you. So the question then is, if he does, I mean, I'd have no doubt that he would just straight up kill the other two-headed dude. Is his son too strong? That's the question. That he would be like, no, fuck it, I'm taking it.
あいつらに変化を促してくれるんじゃねえかと期待してるんだ。特にお前は冒険者として多くの土地を歩き、そこに生きる人々や文化を知り、愛し愛されてきただろう。お前が思うやり方でいい。先達としてラマチと共に同じ道を歩き、時に導き。
So always be pushing her over. Okay, get it. No, that's not. That's not what I said. I got it. Got it loud and clear. Start shoving her. Be holding books. I knock those books out of her hand.
いたいた。久しぶりにナミイカの飯でも食って戻ろうと思ったら、お前が親父に呼び出された。
Where did you hear that from? I didn't tell nobody. I didn't tell no Mandy. Don't tell no Mandy. Mandalore turned
さては
banquets.
親父、私の目を盗んでこいつと手合わせを。
Yeah. That's all. We was just dueling. I mean, she's not. I mean, we're not. Yeah, we were. I'm not going to mention the other things we talked about, but yeah, you know, he's not wrong.
まあ、心配せずとも継承の儀に支障が出るほどコテンパンにしちゃいねえさ。お前の仲間を借りちまって悪かったな。この先も仲良くやれよ。
たく、この旅で親父の凄さを改めて感じたところだったのに。
No, he's pretty fucking strong.
こんな
No, you should have respect for him.
ジジイはほっといて、もう行こうぜ。
I mean, he ain't no slouch. Not gonna lie. That was not an easy fight.
頼んだぜ、冒険者。コーナが連れてきた連中も継承候補者たちの問題には花から気づいていたようだった。とすると、ここからしんどいのは残りの2組か。未熟さを認めてくれるやつをそばにつけず、さてどうなる。
Hit the nail on the head there. Both of them just surround themselves with yes men. Although I think the yes man that the first promise says is probably manipulating him, or at the very least has offered him something, a way to make sure he gets the throne. That's gonna be a big problem. But he's like, hey, I gotta get the throne. To shower the world in war? He had his way. Papa would keep dueling until the day he dies. Even now, I know of only 3 people who didn't need to be carried away after their bouts. Cyril Jah, your lance-wielding friend Estinian, and yourself. You really do live up to your fearsome reputation. Curious, though. Did Papa want anything else from you? Just a sparring partner. That's it. That's all. Look, I went back in time and met God before they became God. And hey, I just seem to like have this way to connect with people that are like, you know, you meet Vana, and the first thing she says, yo, you look strong. Let's fight. This will be awesome. Just think how cool it will be. So like, yeah, there's a lot of people, and then fucking let's not get into Xenos. That's all he wanted to do. Boots. Alright, let's do it. still haven't had one bite of Namika's food thanks to Papa's nonsense, so I'm gonna go back and finish my plate before I head out. I've otherwise asked everyone to meet at the 4-Ard Cabins. Come and join us after you've had a moment to recover, eh? Be an Aetherite right out here. Once we get our stone, I'll probably call it for the day. We're making good progress, man. There, right there. All right. 3 down. 4 to go. We're definitely gonna get all of them before the end of the game. Something's gonna happen that's gonna take us on a tangent where it's gonna be a bigger thing. The Rite of Succession will be over. It'll be like fighting Zodiark, and you're like, we're nowhere near the end of this expansion. What do you mean he wasn't the end boss of the game? Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Is that it? You're all set to go? I left you as you prepared to travel in search of work, so I had few belongings to begin with. Bidding farewell to my fellow artisans took rather a lot of time, however. Again, I appreciate you making this commitment, Fontaine. Shall we depart for Earthenshire, then? A word before you go. Oh, is it that dude? It is. Bukivu, what are you doing here? I spend my days correcting manners, and here I am perpetrating a grave offense of delaying the third promise's departure. Please, take up your axe and rend my flesh into taco meat. Must your demands be so gruesome? Besides, I told you that kind of thing doesn't bother me. Alright, then. Don't let it bother me. What was that all about? Don't ask, Alice. Just let it happen. I'd come to the city to purchase supplies when I spotted your entourage getting ready to leave. You seek the City of Gold, if I'm not mistaken. That's right, it's the final step to the Rite of Succession. If you know anything about the subject, I'd love to hear it. Yeah, it's right over there. Then allow me to be of service. As you know, legends of the Golden City have been passed down in Tyrol for 1,000 years. Yet, when it comes to describing the place itself, the stories do not always agree. Some portray it as one might expect, a glittering metropolis of golden towers. Others suggest it is more unassuming and owes the name to a fabulous treasure hidden at its heart. Every telling, however, has a common thread. Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. Yeah, that's fine. I've been to plenty of places like that. The lesson to be learned from this third promise is that to seek the legend is to court death. I must implore you to proceed with the utmost care. That is all I wish to say. I shall pray for your safe journey. Thank you, Wokibu. What are you to make of these cautionary tales? If every expedition has ended in tragedy, then how did the Dawn Servant find the city and return without incident? It seems the legend originated with the Yakui. Speaking with them remains our strongest lead, I feel. A lead we shall follow in time, but first let us see Fontaine safely into the Malbon's care. Meanwhile, in Kozamauka.
こうも簡単に壺匠に志願する者が現れるとは。 領土拡大の夢を見せてくださるあなたに恩を売っておこぼれに預かろうというのでしょう。
You ain't wrong. I figured it wouldn't be that hard. Be like, yo, I'm royalty, you want a job?
利用価値があるものには土地などいくらでもくれてやる。
言葉だけは気前よく聞こえるが、あの口ぶり、公正さから出たものではあるまい。本質的に領土にも富にも執着がないのだ。ならば世界を一つに平らげた先に何を求める？
邪魔だ。
確認しとくが、壺匠を奪っちゃいけないなんて決まりはなかったよな。
This is not smart. This is not smart.
幕府じゃじゃ、どういうつもりだ？
Yeah, you're in the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. I don't think you can beat this dude.
7つの史跡を揃えればいいだけ。つまり試練なんて真面目にやる必要はないってことさ。それに一つ頭軍にもそろそろ教えてやろうと思ってよ。伝王の血を引く奇跡の子だがなんだか知らねえが、所詮は相当として生まれてこられなかった出来。
Is this motherfucker just gonna die right here? Like, his first promise just gonna, like, kill him right here?
王の後継者としてふさわしいのは同じ相当であるこの俺様だってことをな。さあ武器を脱ぎな。一つ頭の劣等士との差をその身に刻み込む。
お待ちくだされ、ゾラージャ様。そやつにはまだ利用価値が。殺さず痛めつける程度でどうか。
Because we need to fight him eventually, where this wizard transforms him into a monster or something for a trial.
どうした？ビビって動けなくなったか？それなら。
There's a Goku versus Raccoon moment right there.
相当の俺様が一
This
つ
piece of low-born trash.
をつかされるなんて。
Yeah, we didn't plan for that.
感謝します。
殺すのはいつでもできる。
That is true. He gets a little feisty. It was just take him out then.
この継承の儀、まだまだ面白くなるぞ。
We're back, and we brought with us a willing potsworn. This is Fonfontaine, a talented goldsmith who worked at Ashtain's Aesthetics in Ulda. Wonderful. Impressive. You are first to return, Third Promise. And with an artisan from across the salt, no less. We welcome you and your unique skills to Earthenshire. Helphand will show you to the workpot. This is it, then. I look forward to hearing you proclaim Dawn Servant. Thank you, Jean Fontaine. I'll be sure not to disappoint you. You have reached met the requirements for the feat of pots. Redderock presents your keystone with joy, smiles, and well-wishing. That makes 3. So who you got? Shh. More Potsword candidates. Come, come. Tell Redderock your tales. Yeah, I don't think Two Heads making it back here. He's gonna have to resort to trying to steal keystones from us. I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna be pulling this one off. Or literally, he could just do what he's supposed to do in assessment. Hey, you want a job? He could literally just do that. Another feat accomplished, another keystone acquired. Oh, you are doing well. I expected nothing less of Sir Rajar's esteemed siblings. Your cleverness in particular is most admirable. Second promise. We must have you apply that Sharlayan knowledge you so cherish and arm Tural with weapons of Magitech design. In your role as the new Dawn Servant's chief advisor, of course. Yeah, he's got Chamberlain vibes to him. The tools of war hold no interest to me. I wish only to improve our nation through practical innovations. Foreign powers will think twice about testing our strength once Turialal is known for its advanced technology. Just as the Garlean Empire was deterred from invading Sharlayan. I think the Garleans just didn't give a shit, because Sharlayan, they were just kind of like in no one's way. Because they just hung out on their island and were like bureaucrats. I don't think Garlean, and Garlemald would, what do they have to gain from going around Eorzea to get to Sharlayan? That may be true. But how long will it take Turialal to progress to this advanced state? How many years? With a collective commitment to education and hard work, it should not take so very... Your way is too slow. Easier to expand our territory and swallow Sharlayan whole. Conquer other nations through force of arms, and you're looking at a future of uprisings and bloodshed. Yours wouldn't be the first failed empire. Then we keep fighting until the mounting costs convince them to lay down their weapons. Until all have grown tired of loss. How would such an outcome bring anyone joy? How do you propose this mockery of peace? Redderock is reminded of days long ago. In the time before Turialal, there were no pot pacts for the Potsworn. It was normal to grab snatch artisans and force them to work for mobbies. Until the day Gulul Jaja arrived, the families of the Grabsnatch pleaded with him. so he came to Earthenshire. Mobbies are not war-make people. We feared death had come for us, but Galul Jaja just wanted to talk. Be at ease. We are here to trade words, not blows. The gold work crafted in this village is superb. One can tell at a glance the quality of materials used, the mastery of technique employed. Yet it does not stir the heart. A goblet shaped by bound hands and broken spirit is devoid of luster. Compare that now the works of a joyful artisan. She pours her very soul into her creations, and they shine at the newest rising sun. Have you not seen this to be true? And so began the custom of good living. Happy potswan make good works. Good works make mobbies happy. Galul Jaja's words were wise. Joy smiles did indeed bring fine craft and much jingly shine. So the head of reason was behind the forging of pot pacts. I want to keep wanting to say podcasts. Yes, reason and clever think changed Mobby's way of life. That's not the exit, sir. Sir, you're going the wrong way. The first promise tires of your talk of olden days. He would rather look to the future and the next feat. We should be getting on as well. Well, Jaja never did come back, did he? I hope he's dead. Shh. Do you have a moment, third promise? Rakarok would repay you for hand-helping with Ka. He brings a tale of the Golden City. Really? I'd love to hear it. The towers, the streets, all fashioned from gold. Everywhere you look, every splendor you can imagine. The young, the old, and everyone in between, they live in golden happiness. A city of eternal bliss, forever perched above the clouds. Everything fashioned from gold, eh? Just imagine everyone living golden happiness. Now that's a city I'd like to visit. Excuse me, Rakarok, where did you hear that particular tale? From long-time Yakui friends. They live up in the mountains in Urkopacha. The giants again. Seems everything is pointing us their way. This feat and everything leading up to it has taught me so much about the Moblin way of life. Sad to leave Earthenshire and your joy smiles behind. That one's a frickin' adorable, I'm sorry. They are. Right, we should go and see the giants next. Agreed. Golden mysteries notwithstanding, their village is featured prominently in the saga and is not to be ignored. The Urkopacha Highlands should be easy enough to reach from here. If we leave Earthenshire from the west, there's a road which leads up to the mountains. Let's find that first. Another stone down. So, when next we meet, we'll have a lot to go through, obviously, but I am going to probably try to get flying in this zone at least done. I'll just do the flying quests real quick, and then I'll just find all the friggin' things. Yeah, so that'll be it for the day. Tomorrow, being the 4th, I don't know if I'll stream this. I'm between a whole bunch of stuff 4th related. I don't really have anything 4th related. But maybe, I don't know, something flashy. I was thinking of just doing like Vampire Survivors or something, just because it's lots of flashing lights and things flying all over the place. It could be something easy. Because I like to keep randomizers for like my birthday stream, like Thanksgiving, shit like that. I do randomizers usually. And for the yearly Extra Life charity stream, that's always my Link to the Past randomizer. Birthday is usually Zelda 2 randomizer. But we'll see. I'll figure something out. And if I can't think of anything, we'll just stream more of this. Because, I mean, part of me wants to always wait for the next stream. Part of me is like chomping at the bit to get through this story. But I will definitely also probably have weapons from that previous dungeon. But so that's it for now, and I will see you all next time. Later.